Expired.
Make Labor look good, and it doesn't.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Barbara Stewart.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, what a pleasure to follow that eloquent member from the National Party. Usually he follows me, but this time I have the pleasure of being after him, which is very interesting. I must say, he is on another planet to most of the workers that I actually talk to. I was interested too to hear the interpretation of this bill from the Select Committee Chair. What a unique interpretation. Obviously he has got a red banner high above his head that I did not know that he ever had. But I must congratulate Sue Moroney on getting her bill drawn from the ballot. It is a hard job to get the bill drawn from the ballot. Mr. Speaker, New Zealand First is going to support this bill to Select Committee only at this stage. We want to hear from employers. We want to hear from employees. We want to know whether or not this bill is workable in this economic climate that we actually find ourselves in. Mr. Speaker, in years gone by, people didn't have to worry about redundancy. We didn't have to worry about the price of groceries. People did not have to worry about trying to find another job. But under this National Party, jobs are scarcer than hen's teeth. And I know when we look in our local paper, the number of jobs that are there are minimal and they are shrinking by the day. Today, redundancy is a big word, a big factor that looms over every worker's head. It's a heavy load. To be made redundant in this situation is a really life-changing event. It can mean the poverty line, sinking below the poverty line. And the worst of it is that there is no legislated minimum level of compensation for people faced with redundancy. It's a sad indictment on New Zealand that we sit alone among first world countries in offering little assistance to workers that are faced with redundancy. And it's ironical that despite the workers facing hardship, the large corporates continue to pay out the corporate elite with their golden handshakes. Month after month, we see this happening. We see it on the TV. We read about it in the newspaper. This one stepped down and got a huge payout. Another one stepped down and got a huge payout. And I know Darian Fenton read out a long list of these people. And of course, at the top of that was Leslie Longstone from the qualifications, from the Education Department. It's almost as if there's one set of rules for the workers and another set for the fat cats at the top of the pile. We know that that's what's happening. How can you reconcile this with the workers? The people that are battling, that get up every day and slog their intestines out for the minimum wage. And there are lots and lots of them in service stations, in kiwi fruit packing houses. There is a whole lot. These people have got no protection. They're our poorest and our most vulnerable workers. It's these workers who are disproportionately affected by this gap in the employment legislation. In the current financial climate, we've witnessed huge job losses, redundancies, KiwiRail, Fonterra, Dock, Mainzeal, Wool Spinners, Telecom and TY Point, just to mention a few big organisations. We haven't mentioned the small shops in our towns that we see closing up on a regular basis and having closing down sales. These are all examples of businesses downscaling, cutting back or going under in this economic environment. This is not the brighter future that people were anticipating, or families or workers. Small businesses, medium-sized businesses are finding this environment tough. Mr Speaker. Really tough. Up and down provincial New Zealand are finding it tough.
The member's time has expired, but it is also time for the House to rise. So this debate is interrupted and set down for resumption next sitting day. And the House will stand adjourned until 2 p.m. tomorrow. Good evening, everybody.